Dear students, today we shall start up with a new module. This is the fourth module called as a file system and secondary storage. For the most of the users, file is a most visible aspect of an operating system, and it provides a mechanism for what we call as an online storage and accessing both data of a program as well as the operating system for the various type of the users, the computer system. So file system consists of two distinct parts. One is a collection of files, each storing the related data, and the directory structure which organizes uh, the provided the information about all files and the in the computer system. Some file systems have the third part called as partitions, which logically separate a physical and logically large collection of the directories. So this file is more effectively is named as a collection of related information that is recorded on the secondary storage. From the user perspective, a file is the smallest allotment of logical secondary storage, that is data cannot be written on the secondary storage unless otherwise it is in the file. So information in the file is defined by the creator, and many different information can be stored onto a file. That is another aspect. So file is having, so with that we will start up the concepts associated with respect to file. The first part of the file is its attribute. The file is named for the convenience of its human users, and it is referred to as by its name only. The name is usually starting with a string of characters, and some system differentiate uppercase and lowercase names also that are depends upon the operating system scenario. A file has certainly attributes normally with having various in them. The first attribute is name. Name of the file is a symbolic file name which is only information kept in the user, what we call it as a human readable form. So file name is usually a human readable form. That is the first attribute. Then second attribute is an identifier. This is a number identified by the identified with respect to a file in the file system. However, it is not human readable. Human is unable to read that particular identifier also. Type. So this is another attribute. This information is needed for those systems supports the different types of the files. We have different types of the files. We shall see as and when we proceed. The location. This information is a pointer to the device, to the location of the file where it is stored on the device. Size is, as you know, the size is all about the size of a particular file. Protection. Its address contains the access control information like read, write, execute. Those are all the different protection parameters are there. Those are associated with respect to that particular protection attribute. The next is time, date, and user identification zone. So this attribute is an additional information that keeps regarding when last file was used, on which day, and which user has used it. That you may find even in your normal system also. And with that, we will proceed on what are the different operations. So these are all the attributes associated with respect to maybe each file. Now we shall proceed on to the different operations that we can perform onto the file. The first operation that we perform onto the file is creation of a file. In order to create, we have two steps to follow. The first is having the space in the file system for a particular file to be created, and then second here is entry of that particular file into the directory structure, as we already talked about the directories. The next here important is writing information onto the file. In order to write information onto the file, user need information to be written onto the file and name of that particular file also, under which name that information should be stored or received. And the operating system keeps a right pointer where the last time it is recorded. If at all file is already written, if it is for the first time you are writing, obviously the position is at the beginning of the particular file only. The third one is reading of a file. Reading of a file, in order to read a name is essentially required, name of the file to be read, and read pointer points to the location where the last it has been read. That is another important aspect. Then next thing here is on which to be focused here is repositioning onto the file. Repositioning is nothing but it is a directory It searched for appropriate entry, I can say that. It is searched for an appropriate entry and the current file position where it is set for a particular file, that is normally we call it as reposition. And deleting of a file, in the sense, in order to delete a file, search the directory entry for the name of a file which we are supposed to delete. So it will search for the same. Truncation, it is a very peculiar operation that can be performed on any particular file. It talks about user may want to erase the content of a file but want to retain all the attributes of the file, in the sense read, write, execute, property, date when it is created, whether the file, what type of file it is, all the information they want to retain. Only thing here is don't want to keep the content of the file. File is blank but attributes of a file remains same, they are not changing. So that is all operation that we perform onto the file. The next important aspect here is what type of files we can have normally when the file are being created. The one is here we have is executable file which having exe.com bin, which helps these executable files are basically concentrating on the run read to run the machine language program. They are then this is basically, then object is .obj compiled machine language but not linked, and then source code CC, Java, these are all extension files which are source code. Normally what programming languages we do, they are source files. Then comes here is batch files, .bat, .sh, shell files you are already aware, text file, .txt, MS Word files you know already, .doc, docx, then word processor files, WP, library files, DLL, supporting files for a particular application, then print file, they are all available here, then archive, and then multimedia. So these are all again different type of the. Then we move on to the another important aspect, what we call it as an accessing the files. In order to access any particular file, there are two different ways in generally. The accessing is nothing but when information is stored on the file, how the information is accessed from the secondary storage to the memory so that it can be read. So there are two different ways to read that particular file. First one is sequential, another one is direct. In this sequential method, the block of information in a particular file is read sequentially. Example is what we call it as an editors, compilers. The bulk operation on the file are reading and writing. Read operation reads the next portion of the file by updating the read pointer. You might be knowing that read and write are two different pointers to read and write the content of a particular file. So read pointer points to the last information where it is being read, it is updated. So important thing here is information stored in a sequential order and they are retrieved sequentially. Similarly, write appends, what we call it as an end of the file, advances end of file in a new material. So in this way, it has been accessed sequentially. Then again comes here is the direct access method. A file is made up of fixed length of logical records that allows program to read or write what we call it as an record the randomly in a particular order. So here file is viewed as a number of sequenced non-sequenced blocks of records by reading and writing them directly. That is what we call it as an arbitrarily. So database file are basically of this particular type. When the record is read, it is read instead of it is read n rather than read next. Read next in the sense it is sequential. Read n in the sense we are reading it directly. A block number is provided by the user to operating system, relative block number. This relative block number is what we call it as an logical number, and there is an index to relative at the beginning of the particular file. And thus, the first relative block number is 0, next relative is 1, and so on. But however, the accessing is absolutely, so it is mapped as something like in the current position is 0, then next here is +1, you will read it. So in this way, we just go on reading and writing the information. Fine. Thank you.